Happy Homebrew Wednesday, folks! Ryan Patrick Murphy here, drinking a little homebrew. This is just my Continental Pilsner Ale beer. Smells good. It's starting to clear up. I can see my fingers through the glass, so that doesn't mean good news. That keg is gonna blow. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow, but it's gonna go soon. Actually, it probably will be today. Who knows? It still felt heavy, but the last time I thought it was heavy, I lost it that night. I had like 3 glasses out of it. It was empty. So that's a sad news there. Also, in other news, I found out that my beer sucks. That's right! I got my beer back from, well, I saw the score of my 2 beers that were in the Iowa State Fair. They didn't do so great, but I think it's because they well, the IPA, let me start over. The IPA sucked. Anyway, even when it wasn't overcarbed. And the Oktoberfest, it didn't have a good shot. It was pretty much, it was just, they were both overcarbonated. You couldn't really taste the beer too much in them. The Oktoberfest was a lot better when it wasn't just you know, carbonation. So maybe I talk a little bit about what I use to carbonate. I use these Brewer's Best carbonation drops because with the Oktoberfest I only bottled 4 bottles. I kegged the rest, so I use these. I'm not a big fan of these. I'm not gonna buy these again. I don't think. You know, I've used the Cooper's version and they seem to work all right, although I did have a beer also try to overcarb on those. I think most of it comes down to if you let it sit in the bottle too long, it just keeps carbing up. So, I don't know, I would not recommend these. Here's something I would suggest to try out if you don't, you know, you're in a position where you can't batch prime, which is kind of my preferred way, is to just batch prime, you know, boil 2 cups of sugar with a 1/2 cup to 2/3 cup. There are people that do more than 2/3. I think it's too much at that point. But if you don't have the ability to batch prime, you can get some of these Mutton's carbonation drops. I don't know how well they work. You can see I haven't used them. I've only used a few of them in a cider I tried out. The cider was terrible, so it got poured down the drain. But these, you put 3 to 5 of these little things in a bottle. And, you know, more depending on the size of the bottle. I don't know how many you put on. That's for a 12-ounce bottle. 5 recommended tabs, recommended dosage is 5 tabs for 12 ounce for high carbonation, 4 for normal, and 3 for light. I guess I normally put 4. So, to me, that would pretty much be a, you know, 1 tablet per ounce of sugar, if, you know, equivalents for batch priming. Of course, that's different in a bigger bottle. I don't know what, it doesn't really say what to do with a bigger than 12-ounce bottle. So, if you got a bigger than 12-ounce bottle, I guess do some math or something. But give these a shot. They're from Mutton's. These might be able to do some better work for you because you don't have to go full 5 tablets. Probably 3 or 4 would be fine. You know, you got like an English style beer, you don't want to have as much carbonation. Like a good stout, you want it to be a little lower. Cheers. So next year, I think I'm going to put the Oktoberfest back into the fair, and I'm going to put my stout that I just brewed for the 2nd time. I think I called it the Spagnola Stout at one point. It is a pretty good beer. I haven't tried it the 2nd time here, but this time I don't think I'm going to put the cacao nibs in that I did last time in my secondary. So maybe I should boil some cacao nibs into the beer or something. I didn't really get much chocolatiness from that, but I did get a note of chocolate from the chocolate malt, you know, and the aroma, so that was pretty cool. But I brewed it on Sunday. Monday it blew out the airlock, put a 2nd airlock on, it blew that one out, and I put the 2nd one on, and then I had to run to the hardware store to get some vinyl tubing because the brew shop was closed. So I got some 1/2-inch vinyl tubing, put it on a 3-piece airlock, and then put the other end in, you know, a container of Star Sand. So I made just enough of a mess inside the tube door. I can't really use the tubing anymore again. So I got 20 foot of it, so I'm good for next time, I suppose. So that's all I got for you this week. But cheers, 17, and we'll see you next time.